What's up, everybody? Tim with Ethos Car Care, and I just wanted to jump on today and do a little kind of wash and talk video, just update you guys on some things that we're working on here behind the scenes, and just also kind of go over a little wash process here that we're going to be prepping this car for some ceramic coatings and PPFs. So wanted to show you kind of how we're going to be prepping it and just kind of talk and touch base with you guys. And maybe this is a good platform for us to kind of comment if you have questions or comments below, if there's something you'd like to see from us, if you have any feedback that we could have, with just a good way of getting a touch point with our customer base and our followers to see how you guys are doing, and also to talk about some new products and things we have on the horizon, and throw some brainstorms out there as well too. So this, like I said, we're gonna be doing just a full body ceramic coating on here, and also doing some PPF and whatnot. So just gonna be prepping the front of the surface. We got our hybrid, about 1 ounce per 32 ounces of water in this. I like making the pre-rinse a little bit stronger, just because I feel like it adds a little bit more lubricity and a little bit more cleaning power than our normal dilution ratio. And honestly, this stuff smells so good that I almost want to make an air freshener out of it. But how are you guys liking the hybrid? Has everyone that's tried it, love to get some more feedback on that? It took a long time for us to really get that formula dialed in. Something that we didn't want to just come to market with a rinseless that we felt somebody else could just create on their own, as well as our sponge, someone that we spent a lot of time and effort really trying to perfect it. Everyone's got their own philosophy when it comes to things like that, but I feel like different flavors for different people. Everything should work fairly well and do the job, but we really try to find a solution and a system that works and is enjoyable and is cost effective and performs well in as many situations and as many end cases as possible. Because what works for us here in the shop or what works for somebody else, there's going to be different environments, different temperatures, vehicles, contaminants, all kinds of things to consider here. So just want to make sure, then this initial pre-rinse, pre-cleaning, we're just doing a light cleaning before we clay it. This car is basically brand new. Not basically, but it is brand new. Our local Tesla dealership here, sales center, delivery center, whatever you want to call them, is only about 2 miles from us. So a lot of our customers will come in and literally schedule a same-day appointment from picking the car up from Tesla to dropping it straight at our shop, just to minimize any risk of getting any damage. So, and customers that are even more picky than that, not picky, but particular, like myself, will ship their cars straight to us, so it doesn't even touch the road. So we got a nice quick little clean on there. We're gonna take our hybrid Fusion drying towel. We like, because it matches both twisted loop and open, to give you kind of a 2-in-1 clean and drying. I feel like twisted loop works really good, but it leaves a little bit more streaking behind than the open loop. So having both in the same towel is, I feel like, really advantageous. And the one downside of twisted loop that you really can't get around with any type of twisted loop is just the fact that you're going to get some snags. It's going to catch badges or trim pieces. There's unfortunately no real way around that. It's just how things go. But the other cool thing about hybrid is it really works well as a clay lube. It does have a lot of lubricants and surfactants in it that we designed to make the cleaning really effective, as well as really slick, which in turn makes the clay process just as good. I know there's some dedicated clay lubricants and stuff out there, but honestly, you'd be surprised how well hybrid works. I would up the dilution a little bit, cut it about double it, 1:64, or what I have in my IK sprayer. So 1:32 is my preferable dilution for clay. just because I feel, like I said, it definitely very lubricious and makes it very, very easy to clay without marring. Let me grab the clay bar. Another new product we're working on is our detail spray. I'm actually going to be using this as a clay lubricant because, like the hybrid, this stuff just smells so freaking good. So that gets us into the next point of conversation. I'm going to spray some here on our clay mitt, is product development. So we're typically, product development for us comes in a few different forms. We're constantly finding new innovations, trying to find new innovations and new ways of doing detailing tasks, whether that is a tool, accessory, chemical, as well as constantly looking for ways to improve our current lineup. The big thing for us this year is really in filling a lot of the gaps that we have in our lineup. Things like abrasives, polishes, compounds, fabric, both cleaning and protectants, and accessories that we have or had that we're finding or have found ways to improve performance on. So getting those released, and I think you guys would really like a ton of the improvements that we've worked on. We're coming out with some more standard consumable type products like our detail spray. No protection, not going to interfere with coatings or anything like that, but it's really going to be something that is just going to work and work really well. It's actually something I wasn't going to release it because we already do have several spray detailers. You know, we have our Finish Shine, we have Resist, Defy, things like we have some, so there's some overlap in those, and I thought it would be a little too excessive to have a third detail spray, but the thing is, the stuff works so good, even though it's so simple, and oftentimes the problem I've had in the past is adding complexity to things that don't need complexity. So I found myself more and more pulling and grabbing the detail spray in the shop here, and I was like, if I like it this much, and I'm picking it really because it is so simple and so effective, if I'm picking it this often, then I imagine our customer is going to love it just as much. So we're going to be releasing that here in the near future, as well as with some other really pure focused products, stuff that really are designed to do one job and one job well. You know, we have a big lineup of products that, you know, clean and protect and give you two-in-one or three-in-one functionality, and I think those are really great for a lot of people. But there's also a core audience out there that really enjoys having products that just clean, that are cost-effective, that are really do a job well, and don't have any added protection or any added benefits that they're maybe not looking for, or maybe they don't even need. So just because, you know, we can put protection in a detailer doesn't mean that for everybody's application it's the best way of going about things. So we're really focusing on coming out with some products, and like I said, some abrasives and polishes here in the future that will be pure. They're not going to be anything that has any fillers or protection in them that could interfere with anything else. And I'm not saying we're not going to be releasing that also in the future, but just really focusing on building a lineup and making things as cohesive as possible, and really kind of being well thought out with stuff, and releasing systems and releasing pairings of products that work together and are synergistic in the lineup. So definitely something that we're working on. Also, our microfibers, you know, we're actually started to develop microfiber in-house now. Before, we were using a couple different suppliers here in the States, which are great. They really do a good job, but it's something that we found that we can bring a lower cost product to the market at a better quality and a better consistency than if we're buying through these third-party vendors. And I know I've done a lot of the talking. I mean, that's the point of the wash and talk, right? But I want to hear from you guys. How's everybody doing? What would you guys like to see out of us this year? What would you like to see product development-wise? Is there any improvements you'd like to see from us? You know, we spent a lot of time this year improving a lot of our back-end processes, so customer service, and you know, if there are any returns or replacements, you know, we got our fulfillment team really dialed in. We have about a 99.8% same-day shipping rate in our orders, which is phenomenal. You know, we're not Amazon Prime, you know, we're not Amazon, we're not a multi-billion-dollar company, we're a small team, but we've worked really hard to get the orders out as quickly as possible to minimize mispicks, minimize you guys, making sure you guys get the exact stuff that you ordered as quickly as possible. So, but if there's any other, you know, improvements, if you guys had experience with us, we'd love to hear it, both positive and negative, just so we can further improve our systems. You know, we're not perfect, we're always learning. Unfortunately, there's no real rule book out there for how to build a successful car care brand, and everyone's got their own preferences and what works for them, and you know, we'd love to find further ways to improve. But you know, it's something that really this year we want to start doing more talks and videos like this to really start communicating more with our audience. And I think it's a really big, you know, obviously it's only the biggest part of our success is having a big following and having you guys as loyal customers. So I really appreciate all the feedback and all the support that you guys have given us over the years. So anything we can do to make our products and services better for you in the end run helps both us and you guys. So make sure to you know, feel free to always reach out if you need anything and have any improvements for us. So excited to see what this year holds. So there you have it, guys. Just wanted to do a quick little video as I'm prepping this car and talk about some things we got going on and some new products on the horizon. And I know there's a lot of stuff out there already. The market's getting even more crowded. So we are really dedicated to make products that stand out and make something that gives our users something they can't find in any other brand. So we're going to be filling out our lineup this year, really being a one-stop solution from everything that you need, tools to accessories to products, chemicals, everything in between. So looking forward to that, guys. And please leave a comment below if you have any questions or have any feedback for us and want to see something in the future. If there's a type of content you really like, if you like these kind of off-the-cuff live type videos, please let us know. We'd love to create some more for you. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.